Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now joining me is Superior Livestock Consigners Rich and Ellen Franko and Superior Livestock Representative Chris Brookman. Thank you guys for being here this morning. I know we got to talk a little bit earlier, but just dive right into it. Tell us about your operation. I know you participate in pretty much all the programs that we have to offer, but tell us about your cattle and what you're offering today.
We have Black Angus. We purebred Montana Angus cattle. We're selling 2 loads of steers and 2 loads of heifers, and this year we're having a very bad drought. So we're selling all the calves. We're not keeping any replacement heifers. And we've been in the programs quite a bit. And we're NHTC, we're IMI certified, GAP, natural. And we have Mr. Brookman helping rep us and taking care of us.
Well, we'll get into some of those stories about Mr. Brookman a little later. But Chris, tell us about their operation. I mean, when you went there and why you encourage them to participate in the programs that they do.
Well, I think they pretty much did that on their own. They're very conscious about the product they raise. They have the progressive genetics, everything you can imagine. And Ellen, I guess, is the boss. She keeps Rich and I both going. She's very much a part of the operation. She works right hand in hand with Rich, and they run 400 and some cows by themselves, just the two of them. They're very hard workers, and I'll tell you what, you wouldn't have to go to their house to load the calves. All you got to do is show up, because they won't put anything on the truck that they're not proud of.
And that's most important. I know you guys as consigners, you really value that when you're selling your calves, and you want your buyers to be appreciative and proud of what they're buying. So tell us a little bit about the move. And I know you guys started out at a certain ranch and now you're in a grassier place. Talk about that.
Well, when we got married, we were ranching with his parents in Melrose, which is between Dillon and Butte in western Montana. And then 22 years in, we decided that we needed to economically make a move. So we're in eastern Montana now, in Terry. And we're doing the same thing, just a little bit differently. We own a little more grass now.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about the drought, and I know you guys were talking about how the move was good for you guys and good for your operation, but let's talk about the calves that you're selling today.
We have 525-pound weight break on the steer calves and 480-pound weight break on the heifer calves. They're all Montana Angus sired. The cows in the background a ways may have a little other genetics, but they're very black. And we calve in April in open range calving. And then we ship in early October. We have a scale there at the ranch. And so we're just happy to get them shipped and gone.
I bet you guys are, and I bet Chris is excited to have them on the auction today. Before we wrap up, do you got any stories on Mr. Brookman? I know a relationship between a consignor and a rep is really important. So if you've got anything you want to tell us, you can share with us now.
Oh, we appreciate him very much. We've been fortunate enough to have some very good superior refs on both sides of the state.
Well, thank you guys for being on here this morning. When we come back, a special guest from Gen X. Stay with us.